People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News. Now, people, with all the videos circulating on social media, with all the uproar about members of the armed forces, JCF and JDF, seen in all sorts of videos, pretty much not following the protocol as it pertains to staff order, as it pertains to professionalism. Disclaimer, I understand that these officers, these soldiers, JCF, JDF, their job is unusual circumstances. They are pretty much given basket to carry water. The people them head tough. The culture of the people very disrespectful, very agitating. So pretty much the average person might lose their cool. However, at the end of the day, like I've always said, to whom much is given, much is expected. So therefore, we're going to expect that our JCF officers and JDF officers act accordingly to their staff orders. In this video, there were a whole bunch of pawpaw, a whole bunch of soldier. So therefore, the situation kind of balanced out. I would not say the life of the soldiers or the pawpaw was in any sorts of danger. And people, remember, I am speaking about a video that is 30 seconds, maybe a minute or so long. So therefore, I can only speak on what I see. Not trying to make up any sorts of stuff, not trying to take up for anybody, defending anybody, or putting any sorts of blame on anybody. However, what I saw in this video is a soldier, a tall, thick soldier, with a M16 on, and pretty much it looked like I was watching some MMA sorts of FLE H0T. However, his opponent was way smaller than him. His opponent didn't have any sorts of M16 rifle. However, this soldier was giving the man the youth actually, a royal beatdown. This youth looked like he could have been like 5'5". This soldier, 6'3" or so, thick and strapped in. He was pretty much dealing with the man like a punching bag because the man was putting up no sorts of resistance. It even got worse. Once him finished, because the other soldier them and other pawpaw try to part him, pull him off, pull him away. He then stepped back, he was pointing. People, I kid you not, I thought that I was watching some sorts of dancehall thing when the people them kick off. Some sort of DJ, I could not believe. Well, I am not going to say I could not believe because we've seen it many occasions. However, when we thought that they were exposed and they would have done better, people, them only get worse. So people like me say, they were parting him, he was pointing, he was forcing his way to go back to this little man that he was punching up like a little ragdoll. And when they brace him, him still step forward, holding the nozzle of the M16 and pointing or gesturing like he was going to clot the man in the face with the M16, while all the soldiers and other police was trying to stop him, trying to block him. People, like me say, I understand Jamaica, the people them hard to deal with. I understand the pawpaw, they are working unusual circumstances, not the run-of-the-mill people. So therefore, they are going to be tested on the streets. So that is why when you become a pawpaw or become a soldier, you need certain characteristics. You need certain temperament. You're supposed to know to control your anger. You cannot be thin-skinned, or else you don't fit the criteria to be any sorts of soldier and police. Now people like me say, different people have different threshold that they can handle. However, when you are a soldier, you are supposed to be able to do better. You are supposed to know better. You are supposed to act accordingly. And people, in the case, we say that is not the case. Here, what else is wrong as it pertains to this whole situation? The soldier, them supposed to assist the popo. The popo, they are supposed to be the ones pretty much giving out the orders. However, people, like I said, I am never a soldier. I was never a police. So therefore, me no know. I am just telling you by my limited knowledge of how situations like that are handled. However, people, whatever the protocol, the staff order say, that was not any sort of part of the staff order. The way that this man, this soldier man, was dealing with that liquor youth. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. A lot of these people in these garrison, they facilitate the FUCKRY. They are shielding these gunmen. They are shielding all sorts of lawbreakers. Pretty much them are criminals themselves. So therefore, whenever the popo and the soldier go in these volatile communities, goes in these era, in them psyche, in them mindset, they are dealing with criminals. However, you cannot use a broad brush and paint everybody. Each soldier, each police is supposed to assess every situation differently and deal with it accordingly on a case-by-case basis. However, people, like me say, whenever you go in a volatile community and the people are disrespectful, the people are shielding the gunmen, the killers, the people are rebelling whenever gunmen lose them life. However, when innocent people, liquor pitney, lose them life, there is going to be some sort of psychological block. There's going to be a bridge of communication that is pretty much broken down. So therefore, people are going to act according to how they feel about you. However, whenever you are professional, you're supposed to maintain that professionalism right throughout under good or bad circumstances, ebb or flow, point blank and period. So anyways, people, let's see how the upper authority of the JCF and JDF handle this one, because people, based on what I've seen, there is never any sort of repercussion. Nobody never gets suspended. Nobody never lose them job. Pretty much, it is as if it is just another day in the park, point blank and period. Now, the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about the 3 Jamaicans that lost their life in Queens, New York at a house. I am speaking about 36-year-old Dervin Brighton. He was a security guard. 55-year-old Carleen Barnett, his mother, don't know her occupation. 22-year-old Vershana Malcolm, she was a nursing student visiting from Jamaica. Left Jamaica 10 days before she met her demise. The 22-year-old, she was found upstairs, second floor, on the bed, mouth duct tape up, hands and foot tied up with all sorts of electrical wire. All sorts of juk up in her chest, in her neck. She was out, done badly, Chucky passed through. Same thing can be said about the mother and the son. They were found in a basement, pretty much juk up also, all sorts of blunt force. Based on the information, the popo, they are looking for a suspect, a person of interest / both. 29-year-old Travis Blake. Based on the information, Travis Blake used to live at that residence. Since that incident, Mr. Blake has disappeared. No sorts of sighting, not a call, not a letter, not none at all. Him missing, MIA, missing in action. So therefore, it tells you that more than likely, something in a something. Based on the information, it is said that Miss Malcolm, she always comes and visit her family. She was there for 10 days when she lost her life. It is said that Miss Malcolm, was in a relationship with Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, as the picture shows you, is a man in the army. Now, people, when we think about the vicious way in which all of these people lose their life, the normal person, the average person would have thought that, all right, maybe Mr. Blake and him friend them take out these people. However, people, just based on my own opinion, I would say that him pretty much gag him ex-girlfriend, duct tape her mouth, and then tie her up with all sorts of electrical wire, juke her up. She couldn't make any sorts of sound. So therefore, the other persons were not aware. The other persons did not know. I am assuming. I am not saying that it could not go any other way. However, it is just a possible. He then went down to the basement, do the same thing. Juke them up. The son get lick in him head. Blunt force took him out. 3 people one time. It is said that 72 hours later, 3 days later, when the other son that found the body was looking for them and didn't hear from them, he went by the house. That is when he discovered that him 3 family member them gone to the afterlife. Based on the poor information, it is said that Mr. Blake and Miss Malcolm, they were in some sort of relationship. Miss Malcolm broke off the relationship with Mr. Blake, and Mr. Blake snapped. Now, people, like me say, it would take more than the average person to take away 3 people like that without any other people know. However, we have to understand, depending on which branch of the military this man was in, and it is said that he frequents Atlanta, frequents Florida. If he's a Green Beret or one of those branch of the military that goes on war, special operation, that means that he is a trained KILLER. And people, he would use those skills in a negative way to take out these people. So people, at the end of the day, the lessons to be learned, the moral of the story is this. Be very careful whenever you get in any sorts of relationship. Be very careful who you deal with. Be very careful the man or the woman that you pick up. Because sometimes people see the sign. However, sometimes they are blindsided by love. They are blindsided by obsession. However, you are always going to see the signs of jealousy, of anger, of rage. So therefore, you need to take away yourself. And people, like I said, I don't know the circumstances, don't know what they went through. However, based on what the Pawpaw say, she and this man was in a relationship. She broke it off and he pretty much snapped. And people, him snap and take it to the furthest extent. Point blank and period.